How do, folks? How you doing? Just a quick one, and it probably will be a quick one today, and probably very different to what I normally do. This one's born of a chat me and a friend were having. We was having this chat on Zoom, and we was discussing some things, which led for me to just look at something. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't do. I just wouldn't look up these fucking parasites. I don't care for the parasites. I don't care for the puppetry or the theatre that everybody else seems to fall for. I just don't fucking care for it at all. It's a load of bollocks. Everybody's falling for this shit. Everybody's loving every twist and turn. Doesn't matter what they do. They pull out a new scam, a new hook to get into you, and you fucking fall for it. You absolutely love it. So it is what it is. But anyway, this one was enough to open my eyes and go, whoa, hang on a minute. So I thought, what do I do with this information? I'm not going to chase it any further than I have because I don't give a shit of the theatre. But I'm sure there's people out there that I'd love to. There's people that I'd want to. This one is in particular about a prime puppet. Now, before I go into this, I'm going to say this as an absolute fact, and you can like it or you can fuck off. I don't give a shit. These puppets are selected. They're groomed and actually molded into the situations and into the roles that they're going to be playing later in life. And then they play them roles. You've got huge backstories that are created because they're running this shit. They've been running this shit all along, and they literally manufacture your thoughts, your mind, how you work, which way you're going to jump. And they have AI profiling you all the time on social media to make sure it's working. So, for starters, let me just emphasize, if you believe that the prime puppet is making any decisions whatsoever for the direction of this country, you're a fucking idiot. And I mean that. You're an absolute fucking imbecile if you really think this prime puppet, America's prime puppet, for fucking Latvia's prime puppet, or any cunt's prime puppet is actually making world decisions. You're a fucking idiot. It wouldn't matter if they resigned tomorrow, they would be replaced tomorrow. And there's all, get Starmer out, remember, get Sunak out, remember before that one, yeah, get the next one out, get that one out, get that one out. And it goes on and on and on. And you're always calling for the one that's in at the time to be taken out. You want them to resign. You don't care who's coming next because the next one's going to do the same, and you'll get onto that one later. You're going to call for that one to be out later. But for now, we need the current one out, whatever that one is. And that's the fucking idiocy that you're locked into. The ones that are locked into that, of course, there's some great people out there that kind of get this shit. And there's some fucking absolute idiots out there that don't. Just decide which side you want to align yourself with on that one. But coming back to the prime puppet, the current director of the corporation of the United Kingdom. Now, in this discussion me and a mate was having, it called for me just to quickly just nip in to Company's House. Now, Company's House, bang, here we are, Company's House. Let me move this shit out of the way if I can. Put it down there, also now put it up there. Right, so basically, we've got this fucking shit here, and we're dealing with Keir Starmer, your favourite prime puppet, or the one that you want out at the minute anyway, whichever, I don't care which one it is. So anyway, Keir Starmer, and I wondered, who is behind the mask? Who is, because you're putting companies out, and you get filings, people, and more, and all this, you get options. But wait, you don't. With Keir Starmer, there's no options to anything else. But what's this? Holy shit. What is this? This is the only director in Keir Starmer. And now, here's his date of birth, if you want to look up that one. And here's his occupation down here, MP, barrister. We are talking about the same prime puppet that we've got now. And you see here, in his defense, he resigned in April, 5th of April, 2020. You'd think he'd have been too fucking busy for that, wouldn't you, with what was going on back then? But no, or was he priming himself for the next situation? But Death Penalty Project Limited. Now, I don't get too into this shit, so I just have a cursory look. I'm going to let you guys delve a little deeper if you want to. But on a cursory look of the Death Penalty Project Limited, what I could find is there is actually a charity, Death Penalty Project, but it don't seem to be the same entity. Somebody may correct me and bring forth something that says they are, but from what I understand, no, not the same thing. There is, like I say, there's a charity, and basically it fights for the ending of the death penalty. Again, from what I understand, not gone too far into it, didn't care to, don't care to, and I don't care to have anybody else go too far into it. It's immaterial. But this Death Penalty Project Limited really interested me for about 5 fucking minutes because the prime puppet is there. So what do? You click on the Death Penalty Project Limited, and now it's a London company. This one has got overviews, filing histories, people, and more, as you would expect to see. It's a non-trading company. Most government companies are non-trading companies, aren't they? Anyway, last statement was 2024, so still current. And you're looking to find financials, the filing history of it, and you can go into here, and you can see it's not a multi-million-pound company, which is odd. So it's got multi-millionaires in it. So anyway, yeah. Again, addresses. This is all for you to look at, and you can see down here. This is 2023. It's not got a deal of money in the scheme of things, in the scheme of the trillions and billions of trillions that is being raped and pillaged from the Commonwealth lately. You can see that it ain't got a deal. So what is it doing? I don't know. What is it doing? So it makes you wonder that, don't it? So you kind of have to go into a little bit of a deeper search. Bear with, I've covered my my bits and bobs where I'm going. So you come back a bit. Let me shift this shit back out of the way again. So you go into people. Who are these fuckers? What is it all about? I can tell you, I don't get to the bottom of that. But BWB Secretarial Limited, they pop up quite a bit when you're looking for through these parasites and the governmental companies. You've got Anthony Burton. Anthony Burton's the actual fella who put in the accounts we've just been looking at there. And you can look at this. This is literally Company's House, Keir Starmer. There's 2 listings for him, the top one. It's really simple. Look for yourself. But this Anthony Burton, 78 years old, this fella, occupation, solicitor. Oh, and we've got Simon Goldberg, occupation, solicitor. We've got Moira Heinsohn, occupation, chartered accountant. And we've got Jabbar Parvez, maybe, or Parvez Jabbar, should I say? It's the other way around when it's written in here. He's the director, and it's just got occupation, director. And nice to know a little bit more about what he does for a living, isn't it? Are they all literally, the others are just solicitors, sorry, for this company? Is that the occupation of that? So it's just solicitors, accountant, and director. Oh, and we've got Sal Leefreund. Yeah, Leefreund, I presume. Sounds very German or Austrian. Again, director. No other information about him, but obviously it can all be got in there. It can be searched for. We've got Joseph Middleton, occupation. Ooh, this one's special. Barrister. Razi Mireskandari. Well, probably pronounced very, very wrong. Sorry for bastardizing your name, Razi. Solicitor. That's a solicitor. No, I'm not that sorry. I don't care if I bastardize his name. But again, they're clocking on a bit. Everybody's of age. No, everybody below that is resigned. So I said there's a few. It's been going on. Oh, there he is again. There's a few. This one resigned back in. Oh, Simon Goldberg resigned in 2007. Sorry, um, as their solicitor. But we'll come back up here. Where are we? Come on, Simon Goldberg. Here we go. But then reappointed in 2009. And they're all 60s, 63, 69, 68, 66, 57. So they're all 50s and 60s babies, aren't they? But really, really odd name and project and interesting people when you think about it. Everybody there is a solicitor, a barrister, or accountant. So everybody's pretty much registered. Not on the child protection register as they probably should be, on the bar register. The Death Penalty Project Limited. I don't know, folks. What can I say? I'm just presenting this shit to you. I have absolutely fucking no idea whatsoever what this shit is about. And I will let you guys, Anthony Burton, don't know who he is. I've not looked into these names. And I'm sure you can click on all of these and you can find more about him. Here's the shit he's got going on. There's that again. Oh, he's got two roles in that. Director and director. Why is he? Oh, here we go. Well, there's the Death Penalty Project Charitable Trust. Now, it makes you wonder if a bit of research, like I say, I haven't gone too far into this. I'm throwing it out there. So anybody who wants to research it, here's some pointers of research. The Death Penalty Project Charitable Trust. The address is there in Richmond, Surrey. It's the same fella. Let's hang on, did I just check that? Sorry. People, Death Penalty Project, BWD, Anthony Charles Burton. Let's now go back to, and we go into that. Let's see, Anthony Charles Burton, are you there? People. BWB again. There he is, right there. Back in the row. Oh, hang on a minute. No, this is not the same number as what we was looking at before, is it? So it looks like, oh no, he's different, isn't he? This one's different. Oh no, they resigned from there on in. And Simon Goldberg resigned again in 2007 there and appointed in 2009 there. So the charitable trust and the main death penalty project. Well, a lovely name, isn't it? You can imagine I want to start a new company. Let's call it the Death Penalty Project Limited. Listen, folks, I have no fucking clue. All I know is this is wonky as fuck. I mean, catering. Hang on. ESC Catering Limited, solicitor. ESC Catering. Let's look at them. Confirmation statement overdue. Court Theatre, Sloane Square. And for anybody who actually wants to go checking this shit out, everything's there, and you can like lead on, and each one leads to another, leading on and on and on and on, and it just keeps going and going. You go ESC Catering, you got Anthony again, and the others are all resigned. Yeah, you've got Richard James Midgley. I don't know any of these people. I don't know if you know these people. I don't know what you know about these people, what you want to find out about these people. All I know is you go into these things and you always find something else that you can just go into. And yeah, look, there you go. You get BWB Secretarial Limited, which is the Death Penalty Project Limited secretary. And then you find the Varkey Foundation, do a little research on them fuckers. And it goes on and on. I should imagine. Let's go, people again. We'll go for the wonky phone. Oh, here we go into a nice little circle. Back to BWD again, BWB again. And Varkey is actually somebody's name, J. Sonny Varkey. It is actually I'm presuming a man. Occupation none. Poor fella, must be on universal credit. How are you a director? You have no occupation. Well, foundation, of course. Yes, that's how. Yes, so basically, poor old Jay of the Varkey Foundation is unemployed. Hope he gets employment soon. you got Mark here, Mark Nicholas Fabian Boxer. No relation to the BMW, I'm sure. I know Boxster. Strategic advisor. What do you say? What you need to do is go on company's house. You need to register yourself as there, then you come back round and register yourself back there, and then have a couple of other people in between there, and then we'll spin it around again, and we'll have you secretary of that one, and we'll have you director of that one. We'll just keep going around in circles, and that way, if people start looking for us, all they can find is fucking circles, and they're not ever decreasing either, are they? So listen, folks, you can keep doing this and you can keep going and going and going on anything. This is, I suppose, it's a little 2-minute tutorial on Companies House. I'm not going right into depth on how to deal with Companies House and how to find everything you need to find in there. But if you go in there, you will most certainly find some very, very interesting things, and you can follow the trails. You can, as I've shown, you can go into filing history and you can start getting the money up. You start seeing what's going on. But more to the point, it's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting, mildly. It was interesting enough to bring it forward to you guys in case any of you are interested. But I should imagine by the time I drop this video, I'll have lost interest because it's really not my area of interest. But it is very interesting. The Death Penalty Project Limited. Interesting. Do you think our Keir Starmer is interested in abolishing a death penalty that was abolished a long time ago? Not that their policy, I'm not saying that the government haven't got a secret death penalty policy that they've kind of like found everybody guilty and sentenced to. Certainly anybody who goes for it, which I'm probably sure it's coming around again. So yeah, if you are at all concerned about your health and believe that the government are looking out for it, do go down to wherever they had the last jabs and start queuing early, because they're going to open and first come, first serve. You fucking idiot. But the Death Penalty Project Limited. Interesting. Hey, you guys might think so. Like I say, give me 5 minutes, it'll be out of my fucking head. I won't give a shit again. But there is something very, very wonky. As I say, in all fairness to the fella, he did resign in 2020, early April of 2020. If none of you find that suspicious at all, no problem. Go and join that queue. But if any of them do, you would probably sort of think like I'm thinking, like, hang on a minute, that's a bit fucking wonky. The Death Penalty Project Limited. It kind of rolls off the tongue, don't it? It's almost like it's a good thing. If the country had a death penalty, I would say it's a good thing, because the country hasn't got a death penalty. Got to start asking yourself, what the fuck's going on here? What's this shit all about? And who the fuck are all these people that are within this company? Who the fuck are they? You got to start. I mean, who the fuck is Anthony Burton? I haven't looked him up, but I'm sure if I did, I'd find there's some fuckery there. Probably a cousin of Keir Starmer's, but you never know. Simon Goldberg. Viewers have heard of one. Is it the same? I don't know. Solicitor. I don't know. You guys can make your own fucking mind up there or ask him. I don't fucking know. None of my business. Moira Heinsohn. Who the fuck is she? She's an accountant, but what's her role in death? What is her role in death or the death penalty? And an old Saul, and Pervase. I've not really looked what nationalities these are, but they're Freund, that's very German, isn't it? It's yeah, or that way of the world, that part of the world. Somebody may shed some light on this shit, or maybe nobody gives a shit. I don't know. Old Razzie there, I don't know who he is, what he's got going on. One thing's for sure, they've all got their own corporations with their names, haven't they? But look at this. Oh, there's another Burton in here. Oh, that one's resigned. Oh, shucks. But hey, Edge Legal Limited. Well, they've got a legal corporation involved with them when everybody's solicitors. I mean, that's a bit weird. Hey, maybe I'm seeing something that's not to be seen. Maybe I'm seeing things a bit wonky. Or maybe this is all fucking wonky. There's something very, very off about it all. Like I say, a country that doesn't have a death penalty, but it has a death penalty project limited. And it also has a death penalty project charitable trust. Yeah. I'll leave that one with you guys. But yeah, anyway, on the scheme of things, that's pretty much all I was showing you. That's all I wanted to show you. You guys can make of it as you wish. You can do with it as you will. Like I say, within a couple of minutes, I will have forgotten that I was looking at it, that I have any interest in it, and it'll just be another video up there that I don't watch back. So, as I say, it's out in the world. Fly, my pretty, fly. Do as you wish with it. Have a good one. Ta-da.